All right, there we go. Hey, y'all. It's 2023, and your boy Brandon is back with some more Story of God Old Testament comics. It's been a minute, and I'm sorry it had to be one. It was a really busy winter. I, uh, I set a record for myself working 42 days in a row. I'm still just taking one day off a week, but it was busy. E-commerce, especially in the Pacific Northwest, with snowboards and skis and all kind of shit that I don't do ever, never, don't want to. Uh, I'm gonna go to the snow, but I'm just gonna walk around. I don't need to go down the mountain on some wood unless I had to. Cross country ski. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, it's been busy. It's been cold. We already had some snow. It's a little bit of a warm spell right now, and that's cool. Not, when I say warm, I mean it's getting up into the mid 40s, which basically means I don't have to wear like a double base layer, mittens, and all that shit. But yeah, it's 2023, and the story of God is picking up where we left off just after Thanksgiving, before Black Friday, and the ensuing orgy of consumerism for people who like sports that require expensive equipment and accommodation. I guess there's a lot of them out there. I ain't one. But nonetheless, we're back. And we are back into Kings and dealing with the fallout following the being written off the show of King Solomon, who you might remember fell into a pattern of paganism and all of that kind of stuff. God just basically was like, no more. And then the kingdom was cleft into two, Israel and Judah, with the house of David maintaining Judah and Israel being ruled over by other people. In fact, Israelites, if you want to know the truth. So yeah, we're going to be swinging through some rapid fire kings, some rapid fire descendants of Solomon, and pretty soon we're going to get into some really fun stuff with King Ahab. And you might have heard of Jezebel, she's going to be popping up, Elijah, just all kinds of superstars coming through. It gets kind of historic, it gets kind of battley, little Game of Thronesy in this part. God doesn't come around too much more, but that's mainly just because he hates them. He hates them. They ended up doing everything he knew they would do, especially the pagan stuff. Um, he, I don't know, man. It's like it was going to happen the whole time. But the pagan stuff, it doesn't matter what pagan god. Any god who doesn't do anything, they love. The one god who does all the magical stuff and kills people, and anytime anyone messes with him, they get fucked up and they definitely die. Uh, these people have a mountain of evidence for the fact that God is the guy, but they just want to carve shit out of stone or cast it in gold and worship it as if it's God. It makes no sense. If you have any idea why they would be so into pagan stuff, and the guy that exacts immediate retribution anytime he is crossed, the guy whose promises come true, the guy who predicted that they would love pagan shit more than they would love him, the guy who predicted that they would go astray, the guy who set the whole thing up, and yet they choose to uh, worship idols that don't do anything for them. Now, technically, I guess I got these earbuds right there. See, and I hope it sounds better than usual. As usual, my audio-visual capability is bad. It's just bad. But it's nice to come at you here in beautiful 720p and chat it up and wish you a happy new year. And back to what I was talking about, which is Solomon, which is ladies. Ladies is why. Uh, ladies is why Solomon turned to the you know, the Baals, as it were, Baals, or I guess Baal as well is one, but it's the ladies. He loved the ladies, and I don't know. Their ladies are nice. Everybody's pretty nice, honestly, but the ladies can make people do things, but you know, anyone can make people. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to be very um, inclusive. Anybody can make people do things. However, the way they explain it in our book is that Solomon was seduced and agreed to worship these pagan idols in order that he could continue to find himself new people to sleep with. Other than that, I don't know. I don't get it. But what I do get is it's going to get pretty metal here over the next few months as King Ahab and Jezebel come into play. And we grow closer and closer and closer to, I don't know, I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's a big thing coming up. And in fact, it's a thing that would inspire Rastafarian music till the end of time. And that thing is, well, shit, it's Babylon. It's Babylon. Now, I'm just going to say that. I don't know how many of y'all are into like history or archaeology, stuff like that. I guess archaeology a little bit, yeah. But Babylon and exile. And just like God said, you will be cast to the seven seas of Rye. You'll be cast to the four winds of the four winds will sweep you away if you love those idols. And we've already seen a lot of examples of how much they love the idols. So a lot of fun stuff. And again, it's good to be back. It's good to be back drawing. Gonna try to this year publish on Tuesdays so that it's not so random as it was for a long time. You know, and so Tuesdays generally we'll be putting out a new comic. Hopefully, as time flexes out a little bit more, and it gets a little bit slower as the snow season starts to drop off before the kayak season begins and things get busy again for me. Hopefully, I'll be able to maybe crank out one more because at this rate, it's going to take us a long time to finish the whole Bible, and I'm conscious of that. But we're doing what we can to keep bread on the table, keep the roof up there, keep the bicycle running, keep the clothes clean and on, and keep the phone ringing and the internet clicking. All the things we need, and so yeah, it's a balancing act. But thank you for being patient with me throughout the holiday. I hope you all had a nice holiday. I want to say congratulations to patron Ryan, who married his sweetheart Margot this past December. And I want to say, yeah, I just want to say thanks for being patient with me while I handled this business and got back to you, which I did. You know, not too much more to say. Oh, there is something I wanted to say. You know, I know this inflation is hitting us all and all that kind of stuff. So I introduced a dollar tier to the Patreon. If you feel that the $5 lowest tier is a bit much, especially with one comic a week, one or hopefully two down the line, but then you can go click into that dollar tier. You know, it ain't really about the money for me here. I'm not really trying to fund my life with the Patreon money, but back when I set up the tiers, I was doing five comics a week, and so it was a different time, a different place. But yeah, you know, got a warm spell here. It's gonna get real cold again, and that's gonna be nice. I never biked through the snow before, but I got to do that this December, which was fun. If you ever find yourself in a situation where you're going to be biking through the snow, I learned a little trick. You take zip ties, you put them around your front tire. I didn't do both because I wanted brakes, and that worked great. I just chopped through that snow, that front tire, just chopped through it, and I got to work safe, and that was nice. So, winter, it's 2023. Just wanted to say hello and thank you, and express that we are going to be doing it, and things are going to be pretty fun in the story of God. So now I'm going to go ahead and try to capture a awesome what do you call it? A thumbnail, a thumbnail for the YouTube thing there. So let's see. We already did. We already did that. I think we've done. I think we've done that. What's another one? Let's see. I think this one. We'll do this. I'll be doing more video updates too, because I know you guys love them, and God knows I love making them. I like talking to the internet, and y'all see you soon. Bye.